And good morning, sports fans. I'm back. It's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the center of the sports universe, Coach's Corner, and it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. And I'm in the Sound Garden, but I'm not in the Sound Garden. I'm off to the right of the Sound Garden. I'm in the Henderson cabin. That's right. Right on my shoulder, you see the man, Bobby Jones. 3 days straight, they've done the 19th hole with the Herb brothers. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. You got to check it out. You got to check out the show today. I think they're going to go live at 5 o'clock. Sean and Brent Herb do a great job breaking down the Masters. And there he is, Bobby Jones. And if you see a little off to the right about, get that finger going the right way, right there. That's the first annual Coach's Corner Bowling Challenge trophy that went to the Herb brothers. They knocked off the young guns, Spencer Maddox and Travis John from the Hot Grids podcast. That's right. The Coach Sports Network, like I say every Saturday, there are 5 shows. Wednesday night, we got Rubbin' and Grubbin' with the Atlanta man, Banner Bain, talking all NASCAR and grubbin' food from John Henderson. All right, then you have me truly, yours truly, not me truly, yours truly, Karl DeMasi. I'm here every Saturday morning, whether it's pre-recorded or live. It's usually live, right here from the Sound Garden with Karl DeMasi Sports Report, 9 o'clock till about 10:30. Always a lot of guests, local guests. And then, of course, now the 19th hole. It's live. It's up. Go to YouTube. Like their page. The Herb brothers do an unbelievable job. You got to check it out. They do an unbelievable job. Then, of course, 2 podcasts, like I just told you. The Young Guns, Spencer Maddox and Travis Jadon with the Hot Grids podcast. Okay, just like the 19th hole and Hot Grids podcast, it's a little adultish. It's a little adultish, but you'll love it. You'll laugh. You'll laugh. You'll laugh. I love those guys. They do a great job. And then it's the Who's on First Base baseball podcast or show, whatever you want to call it, with the coach, me, baseball fanatic. I love baseball. And, of course, the true baseball fanatic. The guy's got a plethora of knowledge of sports. And, I mean, it's just unbelievable. That's, of course, Kyle Lawson. So that's the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Check it out. Facebook, Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Coach's Corner Facebook. Check it out on YouTube channel, the 19th hole, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report channel, and then, of course, podcast. Spencer Maddox and Travis John do Hot Grids on Anchor. I do mine on the Who's on First Base baseball podcast with Kyle Lawson on Podbean and on TuneIn. So there we go. Great show today. We're going to talk about local sports. We're going to talk golf first in about 10 minutes. Golf, whatever he wants to talk about. Of course, he used to be the golf columnist for the Savannah Morning News. He took the place of the real golf columnist. No, they're both great columnists. They both cover sports, and they know their sports. Tim Geidera, now with WTOC, and now Stephen Weeks with his own business, doing a great job with Saber Solutions. Got to thank him for helping me get that Prep Sports Report website going up. And, I mean, if you see, a lot of these articles about these golf kids, it's all because of Stephen Weeks. He follows the youth golf. He follows golf. It's unbelievable, okay? So we're going to talk about golf. Then I got the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week up the road from Richmond Hill High School. He committed to play baseball at the University of Georgia last year. He's going to be going there with Benedictine's Justin Thomas. We're going to talk to Leighton Finley out of Richmond Hill. His brother plays a little baseball, college baseball. Got to tune in to find out where he's playing. All right, and then we're going to wrap it up. The Savannah Bananas. I mean, they're on ESPN Plus this weekend. Jesse Cole, Jared Orton, that whole crew. Barry Allridge, Biko Silva, Mark Edis, the Shark. ESPN Plus exposure, and it was really good last night. I watched it last night, so that'll wrap the show. And then I got 3 videos out the door locally of what happened, or something that I've taken interest in that I think the videos relate to Savannah very well. All right, so we're at 9:04. So we're going to do this quick and just pay attention. We got to go, of course, 3 steps in the door: high school, college, and pros. High school golf. Monday, Savannah Coach Day took home the BC Adidas Invitational Low Score Trophy, okay? What can I tell you? Reed Lauder, Savannah Country Day, Auburn commit, unbelievable golfer, okay? He won a big championship a couple of weeks ago. So, but he was the low scorer with a 73 out of like 67 golfers. Check out the Prep Sports Report website. There's a lot of stories on there about the local golf and the story about them winning it. BC came in second. They finished second at their invitational. I think it's the 10th annual, so pretty impressive. 3 no-hitters have been thrown in high school baseball within the last 2 weeks. First, we got to start off with Calgary's junior, Pierce Powell, threw a no-hitter against Aquinas 2 Saturdays ago. I think it was an 8-0 win, 7 strikeouts, no walks, but Calvary made 2 errors, so it wasn't a perfect game. Then we come back with 3 pitches combined at Country Day to shut out Jenkins. It went 7 innings. Okay, all right, we got the wind blowing here. Last time we had the wind blowing here, I lost a laptop. I got to watch it. I'm in the sound garden. It's coming across the sound garden from the north to the south, so hopefully it doesn't blow my equipment down. Barry Kleinpeter, Smith bad, and Brooks Kleinpeter combined for a 7-inning no-hitter against Jenkins. Wasn't a perfect game. I think there was a walk thrown in there somewhere. So, and then the other day on Monday, freshman Landon Ludwig of Benedictine throws a no-hitter. I know it's only 3 innings. You can say, Coach, that's not official. Hey, you know what? The kid everybody he faced, he struck out. I mean, he had 7 Ks out of 9 batters. He did walk 1 batter, so he faced 10 batters, but a no-hitter. Let me go back to Kleinpeter. You're going to see a little later on. Kleinpeter hit back-to-back home runs in this, not back-to-back, but he had 2 home runs in the same innings. I got the highlight for that. And the BC game on Monday, Oakland A's scout was there. Justin Thomas hit 4 home runs in the game. That's right, people. 4 home runs in the game for Justin Thomas, who's a Georgia commit. All right, baseball rankings. South Effingham is number 6 in 6A. Benedictine is number 3 in 4A. And in Class A private, Savannah Christian is 5th. In soccer, we got 3 teams ranked now in soccer. Country Day boys in 1A private, Savannah Arts Academy girls in AAA, and in 6A, Richmond Hill girls. Soccer playoffs start next Thursday here in Savannah, Georgia. So stay tuned. Check out the Prep Sports Report. I'll have the whole schedule for you. Colleges, okay? I got to say it. I love my son, but Savannah State football hired Aaron Kelton as their 27th head coach. And like my son, he asked me to do it right. I'm going to have class. There's nothing we can do about it, okay? He's going to move on. Russell DeMasi did not get the job. I honor his wishes. I wish him the best of luck. The kid will bounce back. He did the whole process with class. I'm not going to talk about how I feel, but I'm going to honor his wishes. Dad, please, you go on the internet this weekend. I can't do anything about it. I love the place. I'm thankful for them giving me a shot to do what I did. I got a lot of experience. I'll move on. It's not the end of the world. So the 27th head coach, football coach at Savannah State now is Aaron Kelton. Savannah State baseball, number 1 in the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association, has Black Baseball Writers Association. They're ranked number 1 in Division II. Coach Hardy has been there a long time, doing a great job. Savannah State Tigers, number 1 in the historic Black College University rankings. They are today, they're in Tuskegee. Okay. Savannah State tennis is at the SEAC tournament. Softball, they've won like 7 or 8 out of 10 games. They're improved to 9-14, 7-8 the SEAC. They're at Benedict College today. SCAD, listen to this, people. SCAD, okay? NAI rankings, okay? I don't care if it's NCAA, NAIA, whatever it may be. Women's golf, number 5. Men's golf, number 20. Women's lacrosse, number 3. Women's tennis, number 7. Men's tennis, number 25. And they also have fishing. They also have cycling. They won a national championship in bowling 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I got to get the coach on. We'll talk about her. So once again, what's happening at SCAD this weekend? Men's lacrosse versus Tennessee Wesleyan at the Savannah College of Art and Design complex over in Hardyville at 12 noon. Women's host Truett McConnell at 3 o'clock over there at the Hardyville Complex, right off of 17 when you get over the bridge. It's at the right past the Equestrian Center, the equestrian program. I think 7 or 8 International Horse Show Association's championship this year. Unbelievable. Women's tennis takes on Southeastern at Bacon Park. Men's tennis is also taking on Southeastern University at Bacon Park. All right, step 3, professionals. Got to keep this on track. I got to get Stephen Weeks in here. He's on the soccer pitch with his son, so I'm doing this really quickly. I'm doing it New York style. It's where I was last year, home. I'll talk about that later on. Baseball. Braves dropped opening day. They put the pennant up on the pole. They lost 6-3. They come back last night once again to hold on. Okay, we got a brand new relief pitcher, Kensley Jenkins. He held on. Morton coming back. Charlie Morton coming back from a broken leg. Spectacular in his innings he pitched. They held on to win. Tonight, I think they get the bling. Let's see. The Braves continue to celebrate their first championship since 1995. A World Series banner was hung last night in center field. Braves players and coaches would presented their bling tonight, their World Series rings tonight before the game against the Reds. So they're 1-1 Basketball, the Hawks are in the playoffs. Okay, I don't know whether they're going to be number 8, number 9, number 10. It's so 7, 8, or 9, and 10 are going to have to do a playing game. I'll talk about that later on because I want to get Mr. Weeks on here as soon as possible. So the Hawks are in the playoffs. They got one more game to go. They lost last night to Miami. They'll be in Houston tomorrow, all right, at 3 o'clock. PGA Golf, Brian Harmon did not make the cut in the Masters. Tough round. Tiger Woods is back. Everybody's loving. He made the cut. Gene Sowers last weekend finished tied for 34th, 2 under at the Rapskin Systems Open. He'll come back next week and play in Texas. PGA Tour, Corn Ferry Tour last weekend. TJ Fogel cards the second lowest final round ever. Okay, he was trailing. I think Mark Anderson led for 3 rounds, but Mark Anderson could hold on. I think he's a South Carolina boy. Next week is the Heritage, so we go from the Masters to the Heritage. The Heritage is our big tournament around here in the Low Country or the Coastal Empire. Savannah Falcons tonight, 7 o'clock at Memorial Stadium. They call it the Nest. $10 for kids, $10 for everybody. If you're 10 years and younger, it's free. All right, they're coming in at 3-2, pretty impressive. And don't forget, the Savannah Bananas are playing that World Baseball Tour. They were on ESPN Plus last night, and they're going to be on ESPN Plus tonight. So last night and tonight, I'm rushing you. I got to slow down. All right. Don't forget that the Savannah Council's Georgia Power Sports Awards lesson is coming up. If you're a high school student, you can win a scholarship. Go to Savannah Sports Council and find out how you can do it. And don't forget, this year in June will be the 6th annual Karl DeMasi Sports Report. Chris Coakley Foundation, coach for Curing Cancer, 5K, 10K road. Check it out. I'll get to the information now. All right, no break, no commercials. We're going straight to it because this man's got to watch a little soccer. His son's playing some soccer. Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat is the man himself, the columnist, Stephen Elmo Weeks. What's up, Stephen?
Hey, man, how are you?
I got now. I wanted to get that in here so I can get you in quick. I got to go watch a kid's soccer game. But once again, I'm having a lot of fun. As you see over my shoulder, there's the man, Bobby Jones, the Masters. We're in the Henderson cabin, not the Butler cabin.
Right.
So what better way to talk about the man that knows a lot about golf in this area than you? And you're covering the youth golf, the high school golf, the college golf, the pro golf. Yeah. So let's start it off. Locally, the youth golf is off the charts. Prep Sports Report has been putting articles up. You've been doing a great job with it. Hey, you know it. There's top guns in this area. So let's talk about youth golf right now.
Yeah, youth golf in Savannah has been booming for quite a while. Obviously, the most notable name to know about is Reed Lauder, who recently played in the Corn Ferry, the Club Car Championship Tour event. The Club Car Championship Corn Ferry Tour event at Deer Creek last week. He missed the cut, but he was actually 3 under par through the first 7 holes before a weather delay. And, had that weather delay not happened, maybe, Carl, he would have made the cut. But he's a tremendous player going to play, college golf in the SEC next year. But then you've got also on the girls' side, Mary Miller and of course, Kate Barber, 2 of the top-ranked girls juniors. But then also you've got Maddie Saxton, who's a tremendous player, and then a lot of young guys that are doing really well, and then just a lot of really, really good high school players. BC has a ton of good players. Savannah Country Day has a couple good players, and there's just a lot of good, solid junior golf going on in Savannah right now.
I mean, it's special watching these young guys grow, and I mean, you've been watching the younger kids all over the place, and all the information you've been throwing out there. I mean, it just doesn't start with the high school kids. All those younger kids are doing great too.
Yeah, several. There's a couple kids from Statesboro, brothers, the Lott brothers, LOTT, that Brantley, the youngest one, actually won a U.S. Kids Golf regional event down in Jekyll Island, which is really hard to do. He shot under par for 9 holes for 2 days. There's just a lot of really good junior golf going on right now. And probably a lot of that has to be credited to, U.S. Kids Golf that arrived here a few years ago, and a lot of kids have decided to go ahead and play. That's gotten bigger and bigger, and credit that to Paul Johnson, who's the head professional at Mary Calder Golf Club, but he's also the guy who brought us U.S. Kids Golf. So it's been it's obviously been a huge impact on golf in the area, and just the quality has been amazing.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. And, you've watched these kids grow up. Now we're watching Brian Harmon on the PGA Tour. We got Tim O'Neill trying to make it back. He's going to be hitting, I think, I don't want to say this, but he's going to be hitting the Champions Tour pretty soon, like Gene Sowers. So
no, I don't know if Tim's not exactly. He's got a chance. Tim actually recently just won on the APGA Tour again. Right. He's got a chance to play on the Champions Tour. I don't know. It's an outside chance, but he's got a chance. And if he did, I think he could be successful. But there's some pieces that would have to fall in place for Tim to play on the Champions Tour.
So is it like the PGA Tour? You have to go to I don't want to call it a minor league tour, but like the Korn Ferry Tour or something like that to get to the Champions Tour?
No, it's most of it's by your status as a player over the course of your career, which obviously Tim that unfortunately doesn't really help Tim. There is a way to qualify for it, like you can play some qualifiers and stuff, but it's really, really, really it's actually harder than the PGA Tour. So, yeah, I mean he's certainly going to give it a try, and he's a really good player. He'll be 50 in August, and that's when he'll have a chance. So we'll see. I mean, he's certainly one of the better players of his age caliber, other than the guys actually on tour. So he'll have a chance, but it'll be a little tough.
All right, and if you just tuned in, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internet, Facebook, Coach's Corner Facebook page, YouTube channel, live on the YouTube channel, and of course we're on Twitter also. So I'm talking to the columnist Stephen Elmo Weeks, who even though he's in his other business, still follows golf very closely. All right, so you know more about the game than I do, but Tiger Woods is back. I mean, the buzz is up there in Augusta. Tell me what Tiger Woods has meant to this sport.
Yeah, I'd probably, if you don't mind, I'd prefer to talk about the guy winning the golf tournament.
Go right ahead.
It's interesting to me that, and I think it's probably a little, to me, it's a little strange. I mean, Tiger obviously is a huge story, but the guy that's number one in the world is winning the golf tournament. His name is Scotty Scheffler. He played college golf at the University of Texas, like Jordan Spieth. He's won 3 times. He's won 3 times in this current wraparound PGA Tour season, and he's kind of undeniably the best player in the world right now. And he's beaten the field by 5 strokes. He's 8 under par. He's got a 5-stroke lead over everybody. I feel like in the way I look at it, Tiger was a great story, and certainly Thursday was an exciting moment when he shot under par, and it's incredible. It's a medical miracle. But at this point, it's a golf tournament, and the way I look at it is, let's talk about the golf tournament, and the story for the golf tournament is Scotty Scheffler. Shoot 67 yesterday to tie for the lowest score of the day, and with Justin Thomas, who also shot 67, which is 5 under par. But he's got a 5-stroke lead, and nobody has ever coughed up only one person has ever coughed up a 5-stroke lead at Augusta. So it's pretty reasonable to think that Scotty Scheffler is going to be not only the number one player in the world, but also the Masters champion come Sunday afternoon.
Now, of course, I'm like you. I'm a junkie. I read everything. I search the internet. I don't know if I misinterpret this, but could he be the only player to win the Players Championship and the Masters in the same year?
Well, yeah, but that's kind of misleading because the Players Championship used to be played at a different time of year, and it just wouldn't have worked out that way. But yeah, if he did, did he? I don't think he won the Players Championship.
I thought
he won the match play. He won the WGC match play. He didn't. I don't think he won the Players Championship.
Okay, I thought I read that he won the Players, and he would be one of the first people to win the Players and the Masters.
I'd have to check that, Carl. I'm not sure he won. I'm not sure if he won the Players Championship. But either way, I mean, it'll be his 4th win of the current PGA Tour season, and he would be number one in the world by quite a significant margin. I do think there's some people chasing him that could catch him. I don't think Tiger's one of those. I think Tiger probably at this point, it's awesome that he's going to finish the golf tournament. Really unlikely that this would have happened, but I think probably Tiger will fall back a bit. Justin Thomas shot 67 yesterday. If he can do something similar to that today, it's cold and windy, but if he could put up like a 68 or 67 again, he would be close enough to at least make Scottie Scheffler sweat. Of course, that's going to require Scheffler to not go shoot 67 himself. Hideki Matsuyama, he's been dealing with a lot of injuries, but he's still your defending champion at the Masters, and he knows how to play the golf course. He's certainly as good as anybody in the world when he's healthy. So there's, he's also, certainly within reach. A lot of the guys that are kind of at the top of the leaderboard, like Sungjae Im, has quite honestly been terrible the last little while. He came out of nowhere to play well this week, which is great for him, but probably unlikely that he continues playing well. Like Charles Schwartzel, this is the first cut he's made in 2 years. I don't know how he did this. I don't know what he found, but it's unlikely that he's going to continue doing that. So you got to look a little bit further down the leaderboard at Justin Thomas, Hideki Matsuyama. It would certainly be cool if Tiger made a run, but that just seems pretty unlikely, to be quite honest with you.
All right, and that's why I bring this man on, and that's why he takes care of the golf. He is exactly right. Scottie Scheffler did not win the Players Championship. It was Cameron Smith.
Smith, yeah.
Right. He's only 2 under, so he's in the thick of things.
I would put Cameron Smith in the category of people who are certainly in, who might have a chance to do well this weekend. He is maybe the best putter, short game player, maybe in the world right now. He's just amazing. And so that's the stuff that works at Augusta National, right? Like getting up and down around the greens, putting. He's awesome. So he's a guy that could certainly make a run this weekend. He had a tough day yesterday, but he played in the worst of the conditions. The winds were 25 to 30 miles an hour. It was, it was chilly, gusting. So if it would calm down and he could actually get some good looks at birdie, yeah, I mean, Cam Smith is definitely one of the hottest players in the world right now. One of the biggest stories is all the big names that missed the cut. Brooks Koepka, Jordan Spieth, man, just all those guys. Dustin Johnson's still on the leaderboard. He's pretty far down there, but again, that's the guy who's won the Masters. And it's like they say, it's like Jack Nicklaus says, once you unlock the code for the Masters, you know how to play the golf course. And so Dustin Johnson obviously is a guy who knows how to play the golf course. He can go out and put a nice number up. So there's a lot of things in play. I think, in my opinion, given the way he's been playing and what he did yesterday, it's going to be tough to beat Scott Scheffler. He's good. He's really, really, really confident. He's won at every level, junior, college, when he was younger. Everywhere he goes, he's kind of been dominant. His golf swing is certainly not conventional. He's got some foot action that's pretty cool. He's kind of like almost looks like he kicks his back foot out, which is a neat thing. Everybody's gonna be trying that. It's like a Happy Gilmore kind of thing almost. But he hits it great. He plays a cut, which everybody, I think that's the right shot when you're trying to protect the lead. Try to keep it on one side of the fairway, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for me to beat him.
Well, you said that. I forget what – I think it was the 17th hole, the 18th hole. He was off in the rough, and he was under a tree. And like you said, it was a Happy Gilmore shot, and he cut it. I mean, it was unbelievable.
He can do – he can do a lot of stuff with the golf ball, man. He's a fun player to watch. He's very personable. It seems like he's always in kind of a good mood. He is a very, very confident golfer. He's not a guy. He's not a guy hoping he wins. He's a guy that expects to win, and I think that's the kind of person who wins major championships. If I'm honest, it's the guy that shows up thinking he's going to win the golf tournament. And everybody else talk. You don't say stuff like this, but I'm sure a couple of those guys, and Scheffler's one of them. I'm number one in the world. You're talking about a guy who hadn't played in 2 years. Let me show you something.
All right. So other than that, enjoying the soccer out there?
Yeah, man. Hugh's, they're playing right now. Hugh actually just had an assist. He kicked it over to a guy and kicked in the goal. So we're getting after it out here.
Well, Stephen, I appreciate you taking the time. And like I said, you, Tim Guidera, hey, Matt's your brother, right?
What's that?
Matt Weeks, is that your brother?
Matt's my cousin.
So who knows more about golf, you or Matt?
Matt was a better player. I might know.
I appreciate it. Thanks for your time. And once again, thanks for all your help with the Prep Sports Report. If they want to check up on youth golf, you're the man that gets it up there. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Carl. Have a great day.
Hey, don't get kicked with a soccer ball.
Well, I'll try.
See you later. I mean, Stephen Elmo Weeks used to write for the Savannah Morning News. He was a sports reporter, just like Tim Guidera. Okay, now he's ventured out into his own business, Saber Solutions, websites, advertising, does a great job, but he knows his golf. Like I said, I thought Scotty Scheffler won the Players, and then, of course, I had to get a little help from the producer of the 19th hole. Mr. Lawrence Bennett put it up there, and Cameron Smith won that, and he's in the thick of things, and I'm pretty sure he could be the first one to win both if he can pull this off. So, once again, Tiger Woods is a great story. Scotty Scheffler is the story right now, but everybody's following Tiger Woods, and I agree. Let's talk about the players who are up there. Can Tiger Woods come back? He's 4 strokes behind, more than 4 strokes behind. I think he's 1 over. So it's going to take a lot. And if you want to get more golf news, tune in today. If Lawrence is still listening for the 19th hole, okay, it's our 3rd live show on the internet. We got, of course, Wednesday nights, Rubbin' and Grubbin' with the man himself, Brandon Bain, the Atlanta man. And then you have, of course, yours truly, okay, Karl DeMasi Sports Report. And then, of course, the 19th hole. Check it out today. I'll find out what time they're going to be on. But now it's time to go to our next guest. But I got to thank my sponsors. So I cut the sponsors in the last segment. But I got to go to my sponsors now. I got to thank them. Without them, I would not be here, especially John Henderson. This is exactly the same time I started on the sports, Coach's Corner Sports Network 2 years ago. I asked John Henderson if I could do my show from the Sound Garden. He said, Coach, it's all you. I love your show. I love what you do. I got to love what he does, too, because he's a community guy. So it's been 2 years here in the Sound Garden or inside when it gets a little chilly or rainy outside or the bugs kill you or it's too hot. But once again, it's the Coach's Corner Sports Network. I'll be back in 3 minutes. My next guest is waiting in the back room, and that's this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, UGA commit to play baseball, okay? And he's doing a heck of a job his senior year over there at Richmond High School, the Wildcats, which they play in one of the toughest regions in high school baseball. So we'll get what his thoughts are about that. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, all part of the Coach's Corner Network, and I'm in the Henderson cabin. Bobby Jody, gotta love you.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia, because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why there's always sports, live music in the Sound Garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV, because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991, is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academic admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, Come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room, if you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
That's why you have a producer. Once again, welcome back to the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here live at Coach's Corner. I'm in the Henderson cabin. I forgot to turn the mic on, Leighton. So once again, the Herb brothers, this is where they're doing their show from, the 19th hole. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. You just got to love it. Thank you, Lawrence, for paying attention. But anyway, this is a favorite part of my show. This is the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic After the Week segment. This young man, I think he is hold it. I got a phone call. Let me see if I messed up. Nope. I got the microphone on, Lawrence. So he's 7-0 on the hill. I think he has a below. Hold it. Check. Look, can you hear me, Leighton? All right. Can you hear me, Mr. Bent? Let me check here. That's why you got to love live internet. All right, let's see. He just called me. Let's double check that my microphone is on. Calling the producer. He's watching from his lovely confines at his house. So we're calling him. Hey, boss, is the mic back on? You got to love live internet. This is so great that I can call you and you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. I appreciate it. Bye. Bye. So anyway, that's the producer, Lawrence Bennett. He produces Rubbin' and Grubbin'. He produces the 19th hole. Saturday morning's a little early for him to come produce my show, but once again, I appreciate it. All right, so you're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. We're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week. This young man is 7-0 on the hill. I think he's got a less than a 1 ERA. I think he's batting like over 400. He's doing a great job over there. I didn't get him on when he committed to the University of Georgia last year, and he's going to go play baseball at the University of Georgia next year from Richmond Hill High School. This week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week senior, Leighton Finley. Now, Leighton, you got to love live internet. You know that.
Of course, yeah.
you just got to go with the flow, just like it would be live radio. And once again, I appreciate you taking the time. And I didn't get a chance. I haven't seen you or talked to you in a long time. But congratulations on that commit to play at UGA.
Thank you. I mean, I'm just thankful for that, and I'm thankful for you having me on the show.
Hey, I know it's not in the questions I sent you, but you're also going to have another kid from the area, so Justin Thomas. So it's not like you're going up there not knowing anybody.
Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, me and him are good friends, and we're gonna be roommates up there. So it's gonna be fun.
Oh, you already set up. You're going to be roommates with him. That's pretty cool too. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right, you've been playing baseball your whole life. When did this all start? When did your dad throw you and your brother out there and start hitting that little white ball?
Man, I mean, I don't know my original age when I first started, but I mean, I've been playing since I was little, and I mean, I think everyone as a kid plays sports coming up. I played, I think, like 3 or 4 sports when I was little. I mean, as I got older, it just stuck with me. And, I mean, it never really got old. I mean, I loved it since I was little.
Well, you know, a lot of kids don't find it exciting anymore, and you know, they think it's kind of boring. But I mean, you can attest this. Baseball is just not a physical game. You also got to be able to think about what's going on too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's extremely tough. I mean, most people don't find it exciting or anything like, but like, I mean, I find it really fun to watch and just to play.
Well, you've been growing with the sport. You may have made an impact up there at Richmond Hill High School, of course, with your brother Jackson. So, but tell the fans how the Richmond Hill High School baseball program has been such a solid baseball program in the year, and how's it made you a better player?
I mean, coming in, I had great seniors when I was a freshman to look up to, including my brother. I mean, I've been looking up to him since I was little, and I think the coaches and the players just taught me to work hard, and they really taught me that getting better at baseball, I mean, you really just got to do it outside of practice, like at your house, over the weekend, in the weight room. I mean, it's not only at practice, it's just outside of practice.
So what's your specific routine? What have you used to make yourself a better baseball player?
I wouldn't really call it a routine. I mean, I don't really have a specific routine that I've done over the years. I think it's different every year. I think it just really staying active really helps me. I mean, I'm really active in just anything, you know. I like to keep myself busy. If that's in other sports, in the weight room, just practicing baseball, you know. I think staying active just keeps me healthy and just keeps me ready for baseball.
Now, you're talking about other sports. What other sports have you been playing? What other sports have you played in high school?
I played basketball up until this year, actually.
So did you miss it?
Of course I did. It was always fun to play. I mean, I've always loved it, but I think baseball just outshined it. You know, I've loved baseball even more. It was tough. It was a tough decision just to stop playing, but I needed to I felt like I needed to focus on baseball to get better at it.
Now, as far as the coaches up there, you know, you got Stacy Bennett, Scott Strickland. Now you got Coach Jones. Tell us about the coaches. What have they done to help you get along the way?
I mean, they've really gotten me better at baseball just like by giving me advice and just how I should go about things, you know. I mean, hard work obviously is what gets you to the next level, but I mean, they've also taught me to just not only become a better player, but become a better person as well. And they've preached about that to the whole team for as long as I can remember playing, you know. It's just a great atmosphere to be at.
Wow. I mean, you know, Stacy Bennett, you know, I've followed him since he's been at Armstrong, and then a little bit with the minors, baseball, and then coming back and building that program. Well, the program was going, he just made it, you know, better. So it was really impressive. So, but you, like you said, you came in as a freshman, you had seniors you looked up there. Can you name one of those players or anybody that you've made contact with through the Richmond Hill baseball program that has influenced you tremendously?
I mean, it's got to be my brother, you know. I've looked up to him since I was little, and I'm still in contact with him because, I mean, we're brothers. We try to keep it close, but, I mean, he's at Tech. It's awesome to see him just fulfill his dreams playing college ball, and, I mean, that just pushes me to strive the same as him, you know. It's just fun to see that, and we're really competitive, so it keeps me going.
All right. You jumped the whole question. Great segue. He's a Yellow Jacket. You're going to be a Bulldog. Have you guys ever played against each other before? What's that going to be like for you and your brother?
It's going to be a new experience. You know, we played with each other in high school. I mean, I was a freshman, he was a senior, and it was awesome. The experience was, and I look forward to playing him in college ball. You know, playing against him. I mean, that's going to be a new experience. It's going to be awesome. Should
be a lot of fun. So, I mean, I'm going to lean a little towards the Bulldogs, but I guess when you guys play each other, it's going to be a family. Mom and Dad are going to have to wear a Yellow Jacket T-shirt and a Bulldog T-shirt.
Yep. We're going to work on a little half shirt, you know.
You got that. You know, I know it wasn't on level, but I had son play at Christian and son play at Calvary. I had the red and purple shirt. You know what I mean? So if you're just tuning in, this is the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on Facebook Live, on the Coach's Corner Facebook Live, on the YouTube channel, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report YouTube channel, of course, on Twitter. We're going live right here with the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week with Richmond Hill senior baseball player, UGA commit, Leighton Finley. All right, so 4 years at Richmond High School. Any one moment that you could highlight that has meant so much to you? You haven't finished the season yet, so you could have some more special moments, but anything that has stuck out so far?
I really can't just pick one moment, I just love spending time with the team. I think every day is a fun day. It's awesome to spend time. I can't pick one moment, I think one day from every year has been awesome for me because I've been playing with a different team every year for 4 years. So it's just fun to see new players, new faces, and just new talent come in.
Well, tell the fans what it's like going to Richmond Hill High School. Any outstanding moments outside the athletic arena that you can talk about?
It's just a great atmosphere, the kids are good, the coaching is good, the staff is good, they just preach on us about getting better as a person as well as an athlete, and I think that's good for everyone. And as far as moments go, it's just like the same thing, it's every day is just a blessing, and you can't really pick one of those out.
Oh, I hear you. Now, you're a freshman. You've gone through the program 4 years. Of course, you had to take a little break there because of COVID-19. What has that experience taught you that, here you are, you were probably a sophomore, and next thing you know, your season's ended. How did the COVID-19 pandemic, affect you?
It was frustrating, coming off of a good year, freshman year, it was fun. And then sophomore year, it just cut short. It wasn't the ideal moment, but it really just, I think it just got me to be a better player and just work past the just bad moments, it's just frustrating, you just got to work past it, and hard work really just stands out when bad things like that happen.
You had to deal with the obstacle, and it worked itself out. You got two more years. You got last year under your belt. You got this year under your belt. So you just got to learn how to deal with it, and that's what it taught a lot of kids, a lot of people. But you guys being stuck in the house, you couldn't be with your friends. It must have been tough. All right, if you just tuned in, I'm talking to Leighton Finley. He's the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from Richmond Hill High School, senior baseball player, committed to Georgia. Your brother's at Georgia Tech. Why Georgia?
Man, they showed interest in me first, I think I wanted to be a little different going in after my brother, he went first, and after seeing him go to Tech, I think I just wanted a little different. I've been following his footsteps ever since I was little, I just wanted to go a little different route. And I think Georgia's a great school for me to go to because they have a great program, great coaches, and just good player development.
Oh, I can vouch for what type of atmosphere is up there. My daughter went to school there, and you know what? It was she was in the sorority, and you figure, my daughter's sorority will go to a football game. Well, Daddy-daughter day was at a UGA baseball game where it was 39 degrees. It was cold up there. So, but she loved every minute of it, and you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a great place to go. You're just tuning in. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internet, Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. I'm talking to Leighton Finley, senior from Richmond Hill High School, UGA commit. All right, so you can't use your brother again, but has there been a sports hero that you've looked up to?
Not really a sports hero. I think my parents I look up to. They're my heroes. They've gotten me to work hard. They're the reason that I'm here today. They've just made me work hard since I was little, and they've gotten me into sports, including baseball, and I can't thank them enough.
Wow. Yeah, well, you just beat me into the next question. I was going to ask you how your parents and your families played a part in it. You beat that right there, so that's great. All right, so you guys play in one of the toughest regions in the state. You got Glen Academy, you got South Effingham, you got Effingham, you got Richmond Hill. Bradwell and Brunswick can also, stroke the ball. What's it like been playing in that region for the last 4 years for you?
It's awesome. It's good competitiveness, and it's a good atmosphere for, each team. I think it's gotten every team better over the years. I mean, over the years, I think all these teams have gotten better, and it's just a great atmosphere for us. You know, it gets each of us better, and I mean, it's really beneficial for us.
So what's your outlook for the rest of the year? You got 2 weeks to go, and you guys have been fluctuating between first, second, and third, or fourth. How's that looking?
I mean, it's looking good. I think it's looking good, better now. We haven't done the best, but I mean, I think we're going to pick it up, and we're going to finish strong on these next 2 weeks, and I hopefully we can get these 2 sweeps next 2 weeks. So.
I'm looking forward to see how that works out. And we got a guy listening, and you might know him very well, Charlie Moon.
Of course, yeah.
he wants me to ask you about your walk-up song, Shakira, My Hips.
Why are you bringing in my walk-up song like that, dude? I mean, I love that walk-up song, you know? There's nothing special about it. I just like the song, you know?
It's got a good beat. It's got a good rhythm. You get the fans going. It gets you excited. But he also goes on to say, you have a second base routine?
I mean, it's a little celebration, but I mean, I wouldn't really call it a routine. It was more just a celebration.
Yeah, Charlie Moon, when I talked to him during the week, I mean, he loves you. He's a diehard Richmond Hill guy. I mean, so he's listening right now. So if you want to give him a shout out, go right ahead. You got anything to say about Mr. Moon and his, I can never pronounce his partner on crime, his broadcast partner?
Oh, they're awesome. You know, they show up to every game, and they always talk good about our team and about the other team as well. I mean, I can't thank them enough. They're great. They're just great guys.
All right. Well, you're probably one of the only local teams that has their own radio station following you guys on the internet. So, all right, baseball's over. UG is over. What do you want to do in the future?
I mean, I don't really have any specific plans. I want to just graduate from Georgia and just go into a career that involves business, you know. Can't think too much into the future. I got focus on what I'm doing right now, you know.
Right. Well, you know, don't be surprised. There are a lot of freshmen. I think 65 or 70% of freshmen that go into college don't know where they want to go. So you'll find it, like you said, take one day at a time. Do it right now. You got to finish out your senior year. Anything you want to say to the Richmond Hill community that's listening besides Mr. Moon?
I just want to thank them for giving me a great atmosphere to grow up in, and it's just been amazing as I grow up. I mean, my family, my friends, just this community, it's just awesome, you know?
It's a great place to live, Richmond Hill, and like they say in the football program, just like all the sports program, they build a hill up there. They're doing a great job with young men like you that are going to the next level. I appreciate you coming on. Hey, one quick question. I got Biko Scalo listening. He's the broadcast internet entertainer for the Bananas. Have you got a relationship with Kyle Lucas?
I mean, I know him from my brother. My brother played with him, and I mean, I think we're friends too. So it's good. Yeah.
Is it fun watching what he's doing with the Bananas?
Oh, it's hilarious. It's awesome to watch. I mean, I can tell they're having fun, and it's just fun to watch. I mean, all the fans are enjoying. They're enjoying it. It's awesome to see.
So. All right, buddy, keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. I hope you have a lot of success with the rest of the season and of course, going into the playoffs. But, you know, you've done a great job. You made a lot of people proud. And have fun with Justin up there at UGA. But remember, academics and athletics got to come first there, buddy.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it, Leighton. I mean, what do you say? The young man is well-spoken. He's a heck of an athlete, heck of a student. His brother's at Tech, and he's going to be at UGA. I'd love to see that game when it goes on. I want to see if mom and dad do get that, yellow and red jersey. So, but what else can we talk about? His brother played with Mr. Kyle Lucas over there at the Savannah Bananas. Kyle had a great career. Now he's taking his shtick over there to the Savannah Bananas. I think he's in community relationships and all that other stuff. But what other way? We got to talk about this. This young man, Paisan, from New York also. He's up from upstate New York, but I consider him a New Yorker. He does a great job. And if you don't listen to the broadcast, the internet broadcast, it's worth the $4.99 or the $5.99 that you got to pay every month. You're missing out a lot because him and the crew that he's got working, it makes the broadcast a lot of fun too. And I would never thunk that this young man is on ESPN already. That's right, Biko Shalla, the broadcast internet entertainer, and he was the broadcaster here at the Coastal Plain League, and that's of course he's waiting on deck. He's ready to go bananas. He's got another night on ESPN Plus. He'll be joining us in 3 minutes. Once again, I got to thank my sponsors. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report live from the Henderson cabin here at Coach's Corner. We'll be back 3 minutes. Coach's Corner Sports Network. Hang in there, Biko. Don't go wild now on me. No drinking any cream.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why there's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dine-in service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider a privilege to make our students fully equipped and on the cutting edge of their admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands: Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Henderson cabin right here in the lovely, I guess you would say the lovely campus of Coach's Corner on Victory Drive in Thunderbolt, Georgia. We got the restaurant up front. I can smell the wings starting to cook. We got the sound garden stage to my left. We got the Henderson cabin because it's the 19th hole. They come on once a year. That's our third show on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. That's our live show. Okay, we got the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. We got the Rubbin' and Grubbin'. We got the 19th hole at the Herb Brothers beyond 4 o'clock today. You got to check it out. Great show, all things Masters, and they're working out on the super screen. There's 9 75-inch TVs that are put together. They're going to walk through and diagnose and dissect and whatever they're going to do with the Masters tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sean, Herb, Brent Herb, and, of course, Lawrence Bennett, the producer. It's a lot of fun. And, this is always fun. If you don't know about it, what they've done with the Savannah Bananas back in 2016, or when they named the team the Savannah Bananas, Savannah community didn't like it. Okay, you call them Savannah Bananas. That's But you know what? It was great marketing. I loved it. I talked to Jesse and Jared when they did this. I said, it's going to be tough at first, but you know what? It's taken off. And now the national exposure is unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're on ESPN Plus tonight, and they were on last night, and I watched it. I also tried to go to my Facebook subscription page too, but it wasn't there. So we got to find out why they kicked the broadcast internet entertainer off Facebook. But I guess it had to deal with ESPN. But I'm only joking. This young man's been here for 3 years. He makes the broadcast a lot of fun with his crew that works with him now. They've upgraded so much. Jared Orton has, with the graphics and the craziness that goes on. I mean, you got to love it. And why not have a broadcast entertainer that loves it as much as the fans do? And we're no other than talking to my other buddy, my paisan from, I guess it's Socrates, New York. He'll correct me, up there somewhere in the woods in upstate New York. It's the man himself, Biko Shalla. What's up, buddy?
Oh, Karl, thank you so much for having me back on the show, man. That is the greatest introduction that anyone has ever given me in any aspect of my life. So I'll always come back here for that.
Oh, you'll probably get a lot more. One paisan to the younger paisan. We got to stick together, I was in New York last week. I was under the Brooklyn Bridge. No, I wasn't with the homeless people. No, there's no homeless people under the Brooklyn Bridge. I was at the Brooklyn Bridge for a couple of days, then went out to Long Island to visit my old school. It was a lot of fun. And coming back here, I mean, it's great to be home. But Biko, I was there last week. Every day was 35 to 42. I get it this morning. It's 42 degrees again. It's like I was back in New York. So, but it'll get warmer as the day goes on. But you're enjoying it. And I know we talked about this last year. But the broadcast entertainer for the Coastal Plain League, the broadcaster of the year they don't call you the internet entertainer for the Coastal Plain League. Pretty big honors. But did you ever think that this would grow when you came here as that young guy 3 years ago, that you'd be on ESPN? I don't care if it's ESPN Plus. I don't care if it's ESPN 3. It's just unbelievable, Biko. Biko, are you there?
Oh, I went to the land of good and plenty. I'm back.
Yeah, the internet took away. I said, did you hear the question?
So, Karl, yeah, I got you, man. So it's mind-boggling to be on ESPN Plus here, and it's my third year of broadcasting for the Bananas. But I was talking to Jared Orton, our president, just the other day, and I haven't been in Savannah for 2 calendar years yet. I started in June of 2020. So, this thing is a little ahead of schedule in all the best ways. And as you said, I'd say that the real mind-boggling part of it all, more than anything, is, obviously it's incredible to be on ESPN Plus. We have a whole production team who came in from Texas, Jacksonville. I mean, we brought in the ringers from all over the place to put this show on. But we also have ESPN making a documentary about the team. HBO Sports is here. Mary Carrillo, a broadcasting Hall of Famer, is doing a story on us. Nice. The New York Times, Don Yeager, I think 12-time, maybe 11-time New York Times bestseller, is writing a book on us. I mean, it's constant media, cameras all over the place. And obviously I love every second of it.
I mean, it's just simply amazing, and the whole broadcast has grown. I mean, I'm going to say this. I had to fill in the first year when they won that first championship. I did the last playoff game at home before they won on the road. And you could tell it was going to grow. And back down, they were just using a regular Comex board. And, they had to go through the league. But it's just grown so much. And it's unbelievable that, people have, gravitated to this, and of course, Banana Ball, those 9 crazy rules. It's 9, right?
Yes.
I mean, and people are loving it. And last night, you got a walk-off on we should have been a walk, but it's a sprint. So we got a walk-off sprint for the Bananas to win last night. I mean, it's just great atmosphere. And, I don't know about you. You're a youngster, okay? My youth years, Bill, the Spaceman Lee, Yankees Boston. And then you got Johnny Bench in West Palm Beach. You guys are driving me crazy.
Yeah, no, it's insane. And Bill has been just an incredible person to get to talk to. He's always got a huge smile. He lights up every room he goes into, 75 years young, hasn't stopped pitching since his 10 years with the Red Sox and 4 more with the Montreal Expos. And he's kind of a player coach in a way, it doesn't say coach his name, but in talking to all the pitchers on the team, he's been giving them tips and tricks and all kinds of stuff. Most of them legal, some of them possibly not. But you know what? He is the spaceman. I mean, he is completely authentic and is everything that anybody could ever think he is. And then Johnny Bench, you know. Throwing.
All right, we lost you a little there. You were talking about Johnny Bench. Go ahead.
Yeah, just, it's the greatest catcher of all time. What more do you want? And he's coaching first base. Dakota McFadden hits a home run as soon as he gets out there in the first base coach's box. It's all the guys, obviously were elated and ecstatic to get to just bump elbows with him, and he couldn't have been cooler. So it's very exciting times in Banana Land for sure.
Hold it, buddy. I'm going to throw a yellow banana flag at you. The greatest catcher of all time?
Yes.
How about Yogi Berra with 8 World Series rings?
10 World Series rings, and I'm a diehard Yankees fan. But as far as the skill of catching and the offensive numbers, it's Johnny Bench. I love Yogi.
Come on. A guy that says to you, you know what you're supposed to do when you get to the fork in the road, don't you?
Take it. I know. And
Pick
nobody goes right. And nobody goes to Coach's Corner anymore because it's too crowded. I love Yogi as much as the next guy. And I think he's the second best catcher of all time. But I think he was on some incredible baseball teams and was a great leader. And, you can't throw 10 rings into the toilet. All 10 of those rings are very important to the 27 that my Yankees have won. But no,
our Yankees, not just your Yankees, our Yankees.
Of course. No, but I do think the Binger Banger is probably the greatest catcher of all time. I have to admit it.
Oh boy, the Binger Banger. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing else. And if you're just joining me, it's the Karl DeMasi Sports Report on the internets. Okay, we're on the Karl DeMasi Facebook page, the Coach's Corner Facebook page, the YouTube channel. I'm trying to be like the Bananas, trying to find every which way I can get on social media, but I only got 136 followers. They got like 130,000 followers. So, but anyway, it's a lot of fun doing this, and I'm talking to the broadcast internet entertainer, Biko Scalo. ESPN coming in. What have you learned so far from that whole production? And I know I'm going to tell you this. You were very, very professional last night. And I was waiting for you to end the broadcast with that little squeaky voice that we learned to love 2 years ago. But you didn't do it.
Yeah, so I'll walk you through that. Now, the post-game show, we were planning on possibly doing like a mic'd up player and then running through some highlights. It turned out that there was a miscommunication. We didn't actually have the mic. Right. So, all of a sudden I've got people talking in my ear for the first time in my career, which is phenomenal. And
it's not your mama or your girlfriend, but go ahead.
No, correct. And they, they say, all right, quick wrap up of the game. So I'm wrapping up the game and they're like, okay, we're rolling out after I'm like 3 innings into the wrap up. And I'm like, all right, the Bananas won 3-2. Now I had no idea how long the rollout was going to be. It turned out to be 60 seconds. About halfway through that, I hear 30 seconds left. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to wrap it up. All of a sudden they count down. They're counting down from 15 to 1. And the see you later got lost in the sauce. I couldn't have even dreamed of saying it, but I'll make sure that I do it tonight for you, Karl.
Oh boy, I mean, you got to be enjoying it. I mean, to have a company come in like that it's the worldwide leader of sports. I mean, it's just something special. All right, ESPN tonight. Check it out. I will be watching it again. Following along, I got a date with the wife, so last time the wind blew across the stage, I lost my laptop, Biko, so I got to worry about that. So, all right, the worldwide tour, something special. It's blowing out the United States. I mean, did you think? Well, did you guys, Jesse and Emily and Jared and Barry and Berry and Karen, did you guys think you would blow it up like this?
To be honest, on that front, especially if you ask Jesse, yes, we did. This is a part of a 10-point plan, and we're on step 2. I mean, like there are serious logs in the fire, and we're stoking a lot of different flames here. But talking to Jesse about it, and that's part of his creative genius. He follows in the likes of Bill Veeck and P.T. Barnum and Walt Disney. And I think he's kind of in all-time Walt Disney mode right now, where he sees the master plan. And the master plan was we sell out 2 nights of one stadium. That was Mobile, Alabama last year in the One City World Tour. And once we do that, we prove that Banana Ball can be an incredible experience outside of Grayson Stadium. Well, then we go to 6 stadiums, and that's what we're in the process of doing right now. We've been to 4 of them. I've been to 3 of them, rather. It's been incredible. We're still going to Columbus, Birmingham, and then Kansas City. And then from there, I don't want to put, the wagon in front of the horse here, but possibly 20 cities or so next spring. I mean, like things are happening. You can see it all over the internet that folks are just dying for us to come visit them a lot farther away from Grayson Stadium than we've even gotten. And all of this is leading to the legitimate worldwide banana tour. So no, I'm honestly not shocked. Everybody, there's a reason why Grayson Stadium has been sold out for 151 straight games. And, you replicate that and you continue to improve it and you continue to do something new in every single game that you're a part of. So fans never know what wild, wacky stuff is going to happen and know that they're going to see something brand new in their experience. And so far, and every step of the way, Jesse's been right. And so it's honestly not shocking, but it's still mystifying to be a part of.
Well, buddy, I'm going to say it right here to you now. It's April 9th, 2022. Okay. I will not put anything past Jesse Cole. And of course, Emily too, because she's got a big part of this too.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to be 2 years, 3 years down the road, but you will have the Banana Ball League run by the commissioner and commissioner-ish, Jesse and Emily Cole. I'm saying it right here. Mark my words, April 9th, 2022, there will be a Banana Ball League run by that crazy man and his wife. She runs the family, by the way. Don't let him kid you. But that crazy man in that yellow tuxedo, he'll have a baseball league about at least 10 cities that is going to gravitate to this because it's phenomenal. People love it. Hey, I'm a baseball purist, okay? I'll make this quick for you. I know you got things to do. You got to get over to the stadium. It's not just walk in and say, see you later. I can't do it yet, okay? All right. But it's just gravitating to, and like last night, okay? Like you guys with the walk-off sprint for the win. Or yesterday afternoon, watching the Yankees putting the guy on third base, the ghost runner. It's tough. It was tough to watch that. It's not tough to watch the sprint winner, but it was tough to watch that in Major League Baseball. But if you got a league that can put this all together and all the teams are doing it, it's off the charts. It's off the charts.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. And I'll tell you what was really cool yesterday is Eric Burns had his Let the Kids Play travel team, 11U team, come on into Grayson Stadium. He flew them in from all over the country. They're one of the top tier 11U teams in the nation. They demolish the top tier tournaments all over the place. So he brought all these kids in, split them up between the Let the Kids Play and the Bananas. So half the team got to be the Bananas, half the team was his team, and they're going to switch it up today. And they played a half-hour Banana Ball game right as gates opened, 5:35 to 6:05. And the kids, it gave us chills because the kids encapsulated it perfectly. They were taking their shirts off and introducing themselves, walking up to home plate and throwing balls under their legs. They had the Banana Ball spirit, and seeing that at the lowest level, a much lower level of play, even though these kids are tremendous 11-year-olds, it really showed how this thing can really spread like wildfire. And it doesn't have to just be, it doesn't just have to be the Savannah Bananas playing the Savannah Party Animals. I can really see a lot more teams at a lot of different ages actually really having a lot of fun with this game.
Back in the day for this OG, okay, when we didn't have enough guys to play, we would make up, rules that we run the bases backwards. You only could play half the field. We had a pitcher. We had a shortstop. We had an outfield, just like you're doing with the when you get to the playoffs. This stuff's been around forever, but nobody has had the guts. I don't want to say what we say in Italian. You know what I mean? You know what word I'm trying to use here. I won't use that word. Okay, but nobody had the guts to go out and do this like Jesse has and Emily has, and it's just unbelievable. And I'm glad you're part of it. I'm glad I get to watch it. Of course, I'd like to spend more time out there, but My real job is a teacher first, and so I have to take care of that stuff first. So, but it's just special. All right, quickly. No bunting, walks or sprints. We had a sprint walk-off last night, and that'll be my highlight in the next segment. I just want you to know that because I take 3 videos out the door, not 3 steps. No mound visits, can't step out of the batter's box. Hitters can steal first base. Okay, it's a fan, and that was great. And I love it. If the Bananas are up, you're not catching a foul ball. Now, if the Animals are up, you're catching a foul ball. Okay,
correct.
Each inning is a winner-take-all, which is great. Get enough points, and we used to do that as little kids too. You scored 5 runs, I scored 4 runs. You got the point. We played to 7, like we used to do with basketball. 2-hour time limit, unbelievable. People know they're going to be done. It's going to be short and sweet. You're not going to get there for, hey, I don't know. You weren't born yet in 1985 when I stayed up 19 hours to watch the Mets and the Braves. Okay, that's another story. Okay, and overtime, one-on-one showdown is special too. So quickly, I'll let you get out of here. This is the end of it. I know you got to go. All right, what do we look forward to? Let's see. So we're in Savannah tonight on ESPN Plus, and you got to check out Biko Scalo. Okay, you go to Columbus, you go to Birmingham. Okay, Thursday night, Friday night. Then you go into Kansas City, May 6th and 7th. Is there going to be anything in between the Coastal Plain League beginning and that last game in Kansas City?
No, I think we're going to take a well-deserved about 10 days off or so and recuperate and, prepare ourselves for the sprint, the long sprint that is the Coastal Plain League summer, going from the end of May to through the first week of August. No, it's going to be the game in Columbus, like you said, on Golden Park, which is going to be really cool. And then 2 days later, we've sold out both stadiums. We've sold out Rickwood Field, the oldest active baseball stadium in the country, which is just going to be a magical experience. We've got specialty uniforms and stuff. We're doing a little throwback game there. And then we'll take a little respite, a slight rest. I'm going to go back up to our home in New York. It's my girlfriend's birthday on the 21st of April. So, little celebration up there. And then we ship off to Kansas City for the Challenger Series, which will be the only part of this Banana Ball World Tour that's not Bananas versus Party Animals. It's going to be the Bananas versus the Kansas City Monarchs, who won the American Association, a really, really good professional baseball league last summer. And I know they are chomping at the bit to be able to say that they beat the Bananas in Banana Ball. And the Bananas will be home there. They'll be the home team in enemy grounds. And it's just, I've got chills thinking about the whole thing. So that's going to be very cool. It's going to basically be the best 30 players from both the Party Animals and the Bananas teams uniting to take on the Kansas City Monarchs, who are going to be a really fierce club. And then, another about 10-day break. And then we start off the CPL summer.
Technical. I'm giving you a T. What do you mean we're playing real baseball? You're going to go to Kansas City and play the Monarchs and play real baseball?
No, it's Banana Ball.
Oh, they're going to play Banana Ball. Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
All right, good. You got me scared there. I thought you were slipping on a banana peel there for a second. Okay,
no. Our game, good. We're the home team, their park.
And they got their own players, and they're going to try and figure this stuff out.
Correct, and they better be practicing because, as you saw, the Party Animals, and that was just a physical error, but you got to have a plan for the walk defense, for being ready for guys to take off on first if it's a wild pitch or a walk. There's a lot of things you can't step out of the box for, else a strike is going to be called on you. If you try and lay a bunt down, you literally get ejected from the game. That's about as strict as it gets. But yeah, so I hope for their sake that they're taking a little time, during their practices here to do a little walk/sprint defense and so on and so on.
I know you got to get out of here, as we say in New York. And all right, I messed up your hometown. What's the name again?
Saugerties.
Saugerties, not Socrates. That's the philosopher, right?
Yeah, Socrates plays, though. Potato.
So, hey, but I'm going to tell you this. I've enjoyed watching you grow, young man. You're mature. You're a professional. You love what you do. And you know what? If you love what you're doing, it ain't a job.
That's a fact, Carl. I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing except for possibly playing the game professionally, and that wasn't in the cards for me, so I chose the best backup. But thank you so much for bringing me under your wing here since I came down in 2020 and having me on the show so many times. It's been a blast, and you're a true mensch, man. So I appreciate all you do.
Hey, anytime. Hey, I took you to Rockies. I got to bring you here to Coach's Corner. You said he's crowded all the time, but it's the best wings in Savannah, Georgia, buddy. So I got to get you over here.
Oh yeah, I've been plenty of times. I tell you what, I love Coach's Corner. The Bananas, we're good. We're fierce friends with John and everybody over there. So we've had a couple get-togethers over there as well. My host Paula, who I'm still here with my third year here, she's the best in the world and is at Coach's Corner many a Sunday watching NASCAR with some friends. So yeah, listen, I'm a Coach's Corner man through and through.
Well, have fun. Enjoy what you're doing. Get back upstate. Get back up to New York, upstate, and enjoy your break there. But once again, look forward to a great summer with you. And once again, how do we say? See you later. I can't do it. See you later. So, have you been practicing your Mickey Mouse voice for Mr. Cole? I mean, Walt Disney, right?
I know I'm not the best impressionist in the entire world, but I'll have to put that in my back pocket.
That's you, buddy. That'll be you. Okay. Peace out. Enjoy it. Love you. Have a good show. Have a good time tonight. And once again, always go Bananas.
See you, Mr. DeMasi. Thank you so much for having me on again.
What am I, your grandfather now? You're calling me Mr. DeMasi?
Coach Karl.
There you go.
DeMasi,
There you go.
You know?
All right, Biko. I'll talk to you later.
See you, Big Tiger.
Bye. I mean, the man loves what he does, and he's a man now. He's grown over these last 2 years. He's still wacky. He's still crazy. He's part of that whole banana shtick, and you got to love it. Remember, ESPN Plus tonight, the Bananas taking on the Party Animals. Hey, I'll be right back with 3 steps out the door. That's right. It's 3 videos out the door. And, of course, Banana Bowl made my top videos. Check it out. Let me thank my sponsors, John Henderson and the crew. Love being here. You're watching the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. It's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Love you, Bobby. Like her brother says, love you, Bobby, but I'm not going to do that adult beverage like they do.
All the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt, Georgia. Because Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for over 20 years running. It's no wonder why there's always sports, live music in the sound garden, and delicious and abundance of pub food. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick your favorite TV because Coach's is your place to be. Coach's Corner has been Savannah strong since 1991 and is always open for dining service for lunch and dinner. Remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. Join John Henderson and the crew for the best burgers, wings, and now pizza too. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's right, remember that number, 912-352-2933. So make your next pit stop at Coach's Corner. And as always, make it a night to remember at Coach's. At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider a privilege to meet our students fully equipped and on the cutting edge of their admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian.
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And that's right. Share the Coach's Corner experience, especially the Coach's Corner Sports Network experience. 4 p.m. today, live from the Henderson Cabin. There's my man, Bobby Jones. There's the bowling trophy that the Herb brothers won last year that took away from the Young Guns. Of course, we're talking about Spencer Maddox and Travis Dunn from the Hot Grids podcast. And it's just a lot of fun being here. Do you know there are 10 cabins on the Augusta National Golf Course? And the two famous ones, of course, is the Butler Cabin, made in 1964. And that's when they started doing the green jacket stuff, giving out the green jackets there. But do you know there's also a cabin, the Eisenhower Cabin, named after, of course, Dwight D. Eisenhower, President General, because he used to go to Augusta all the time. And I think it was in the 50s, they made a cabin for him too. There's 10 cabins on that facility. And of course, the most famous one is the Butler Cabin. But here in Savannah, Georgia, the most famous one is the Henderson Cabin, which I'm sitting in right next to the Soundgarden stage, the 975-inch TVs. The Herb brothers will be back here 4 o'clock with the 19th hole. All right. Usually it's 3 steps out the door. When it used to be the coach and AD, we used to take 3 crazy topics other than sports, break it down. Favorite food, favorite movies, favorite holiday, if you could change one thing in the world. But since I don't have the AD anymore, Chad Griffin, I went to 3 videos at the door. You know, I'm a junkie, social internet junkie. I watch the videos. I specifically stick on the sports videos. And I'm going to start off with my first one, a former student. This young lady was unbelievable at Islands High School. That's right. She was a student of mine at Islands High School. She took my health class, my fitness class, and she was a gymnast. And she said, Coach, I'm going to be a gymnast on the college level. She had Florida. She had other schools. She was going to be a walk-on. And you know what? She chose the University of Nebraska. Well, she spent 5 years there. She's graduating. She also is now going to become a college coach. She got a job to be a college gymnastics coach. I'm very proud of her, Michaela Curtis. This was one of her final performances this year as a senior, and she scored a 9.9 on the balance beam. I think it's back in February 19th. And just watch this girl. She's fire. She's spunk. She was always like that in high school. Michaela Curtis, you made us proud. Michaela Curtis, Islands High School, 2018, 2017. Now watch this. This is her from Savannah, Georgia, University of Nebraska. Watch this dismount. But watch how pumped she is. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Michaela Curtis, I know you're not probably watching this, but you know what? You were special then. You're special now. Good luck in your future careers becoming a college gymnastic coach. Once again, you made us proud. All right. We talked about something special. Well, on Monday, I told you that Savannah Country Day won the golf tournament. Last night, they were playing New Hampstead in baseball. This young man is special. 3-sport athlete, outstanding in football. Came back to play basketball. He had to sit out last year because of his shoulder. This year, he's playing baseball. 2 home runs in the same inning, 9 batters apart. Mr. Barry Kleinpeter from Savannah Country Day. Travis Jadon, if you're listening, had mentioned this in a tweet that he had 2 home runs in the same inning. I said, I got to find this. I got to find this. Well, last night about 12 o'clock, I know I should have been in bed. 12 o'clock, this popped up on his Facebook page. I spliced them together. We got to thank Game Changer, because Savannah Country Day uses Game Changer. It's a baseball statistic program, and also you can watch the games. But Barry Kleinpeter against New Hampstead yesterday, 2 home runs in the same inning.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's Barry coming up to play, and it wasn't a short poke down the line, because at Savannah Country Day, the field, it's a short poke down the line. This was left center field both times, which is a shot. There it goes.
Here we go, Barry. Here we go, Barry.
2-run home run right there. And then he's going to come up 9 batters later, and he does the same thing. Hits another 2-home run shot. This must be his walk-up movie, his walk-up music. Here's home run number 2.
2 strikes.
Last count was 3-1. He put it over the fence. Now we got a full count. Left center field. Here it comes again. Welcome music. And it's great because he's being coached by a former player of mine way back when I was coaching youth baseball, Nathan Roy. 2 home runs, same inning, 9 batters apart. Barry Kleinpeter. You got to love it. Okay. Now, I've been talking about Banana Ball. We had Biko Shalla, the broadcast internet entertainer, the Coastal Plain League broadcaster of the year. Well, this happened last night. You know, in Banana Ball, there's no walking. So if it's ball 4, you got to make it around the bases as many times before the other team catches the ball to stop you or to get you out at the next base if you're going for it. Well, it was a tie game on ESPN Plus, bottom of the whatever inning it was, ball 4, okay? So there's no walk, so you have to sprint. Well, he sprinted around, and the Bananas, I think they're last night was their 9th game. They're like 7-2 against the Party Animals in the Savannah Banana Ball World Tour Challenge. Well, here you go. Watch closely. Of course, it's from the Savannah Bananas. And, of course, you're going to see the little ESPN highlight or ticker in the corner. That's where it comes from. So I got to give ESPN the credit, just like I did Game Changer. Michaela Curtis video, I got to thank the University of Nebraska. Okay, so none of this is mine. I'm not taking credit for it. But here's last night's Savannah Bananas sprint walk-off win.
1 at Bethune-Cookman and then 3 at Trevecca-Nazarene. That one misses up, and the Bananas in business. Dalton racing around second.
Every defensive player has to touch the ball. They threw the ball away.
Catastrophe for the Party Animals. Now Dalton racing towards home. Who's touched the ball? The Party Animals are in full confusion. Dalton has a sprint home run, and the Bananas win the game 3-2. A disastrophe for the Party Animals. Pandemonium here in Grayson Stadium. 5 pitches from Garrett Delano.
Well, what do you want me to tell you? Savannah Banana Ball baseball, no extra innings because they had a sprint walk-off win. Unbelievable what they're doing over there at Grayson Stadium. Jesse Cole, Emily Cole, that whole crew over there, they're special. Jared Orton, Barry Ulrich, Biko Shalla, Carrie Hida. I wish I could name all of them, okay? Carrie Hida, another Islands High School graduate. All right, usually I only do 3. I'm adding one more. One more today. So we got 4. I'm going for the Grand Salami, the Grand Slam. 48 years ago yesterday, do you know what happened in baseball? Something very, very special. It happened to be Atlanta Brave baseball player. Became the home run king. You know who that is, I hope.
Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. The fireworks are going. Henry Aaron is coming around third. His teammates are at home plate, and listen to this crowd. The sellout crowd is cheering Henry Aaron, the home run king of all time. 7:15.
I still get the goosebumps, and I watched it 48 years ago, April 8th, 1974. Tell me that ain't special. I had to play it. I'm sorry, I had to go for the 4 for today. But anyway, it's been a great show. And, of course, I got to thank Major League Baseball and the Atlanta Braves for posting that on Twitter yesterday. Just special. But hey, you come here. You come here. Oh, we got somebody I'm going to pull on here really quick. I know he usually doesn't like this, but he's the guy that's been running the whole show. He's the guy there with the board, so we could start the 19th hole off. And he's going to join me very quickly. It's the man himself. You look good. There he is, John Hennessy. Hey, this setup is unbelievable. I mean, the 19th hole, the Hennessy cabin. I just told the fans, there are 10 cabins on the Augusta National Course. I didn't know that.
I know a guy who owns one.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I keep on messing up. I keep on forgetting Butler cabin. Okay, so it was the Butler cabin, and then, of course, you got the Eisenhower cabin. I don't know what the other 8 are called, but people who want to go spend a week can rent these cabins, right?
I bet it isn't cheap.
Can we rent this right here?
Sure. You can stay in my room. You can stay right here on the carpet if you want. So it gets better every year, and it's been a great year already. So I look forward to today and tomorrow and see what those boys can do.
4 p.m. today.
I think 4 p.m.
Yeah, I just got, Lawrence sent me little comments. So.
Lawrence knows more about it than I do.
I forgot to put
I just build it. They come in and make it.
I forgot to put the mic on. He's coach. Then he had called me. So he's still producing, even though he's at home. You know what I mean?
He loves it.
So this whole idea, the 19th hole, how did this all come about?
Boy, it's a crazy story, but we go to another pub called Britannia.
Right.
One of the customers there noticed the other show we had, which was Rubbing and Grubbing.
Right.
Before you were here. And they said, y'all should do a golf show. Y'all should do a golf show. Her name's Carly. Anyway, she sparked the flame, and a flame turned into a massive, inferno. And they do a great job with it. It's a little, risque, but it's fun, But they give another view of the Masters. So.
What's going on? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. Check it out, 4 p.m. today. And, of course, tonight on the soundstage.
All good. All good music company.
Southern funk. You like Southern funk? You like that old jam. Southern rock and roll jam? Okay, you said they're a little like the Allman Brothers, but there's more to it than that, right?
Yeah, they're compared to the Allman Brothers, but they have a unique sound. They were a really big hit in the 90s, back when I was coming out of high school, and really great band. We look forward to having them here tonight.
We talked to Biko Scala, the broadcast entertainer, and Jesse Cole, and all his. I mean, but John, this place is nothing that I can remember. That you've built this place out of your creativity. I mean, I remember it used to be a little sand pit and everything else.
I had a lot of help along the way, a lot of encouragement. Let's say that, because I wasn't really envisioning this as the way it turned out, but everybody helped out. And it turned into a great place.
Well, you started this with your dad and your brothers. I think your dad would be very proud of you.
I think he would.
I think he would. So once again, today, 4 o'clock, this man, he'll take his, what do they call that thing?
The clapboard.
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 So Lawrence doesn't shut the show, so these guys are ready to go.
Right. We just got to be on cue this time, right? No early starts. Right.
No early starts.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, remember, all good tonight on the soundstage. You like some Southern funk, Eventbrite, get your tickets. Come on out. I mean, it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network, Music Network. You want to say it? 4 o'clock, right there, Bobby Jones. I'm going to blow a kiss to you, Bobby Jones. I can't do the adult beverage. It's a little early, and my show's geared towards the kids watching this too. But anyway, just a great idea. Savannah Bananas have grown. Coach's Corner has grown. It's unbelievable. You got to come check it out. Best wings in Savannah, Georgia. I don't care what anybody else says. Best wings in Savannah, Georgia. We should have a wing contest. Who does have the best wings? But anyway, you got to find some big guys like me. Maybe Frank Slukowski wants to come on and be a judge. But anyway, it's a lot of fun being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. Once again, I got to thank my guest, Stephen Elmo Weeks. Great job. Man knows a lot about golf, a lot about sports here in Savannah, Georgia. Then, of course, my Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. Got to thank Dr. Bart Wetherington and Lisa Wetherington for sponsoring that since day one. Leighton Finley from Richmond Hill High School Baseball, UGA commit. And then, of course, my last guest from the Savannah Bananas, the Coastal Plain League Broadcaster of the Year, the Internet Broadcaster of the Year, if you ask me, Biko Scala. Remember, ESPN tonight? You can watch them on ESPN Plus. The Savannah Bananas going national. Check it out. A lot of fun. Well, whatever you're doing today, tomorrow, always hit it out of the park. Always hit it out of the park. And until we talk to you next week, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Take care. Pray for all those people in the Ukraine, because what's going on there is I never thought I would see in my lifetime again. But anyway, keep it up and go Bananas. And remember, Coach's Corner, all sports, all fun, all music, since 1991. Peace out.